Now we start with the 8th experiment of video experiment list. That is, create an activity like a phone dialer with the call and save buttons. On pressing the call button, it must call the phone number, and on pressing the save button, it must save the number to phone contacts. See, app need to be designed in this way. Okay, app need to be designed. It's given design of app here. Design of app, and which contain text box where pressed numbers or dialed number need to be displayed in this text box. Okay, and then if you press delete, that number need to be deleted from the text box. When you press call, it should call to dialed number. When you press save, it should save the typed number. Okay, we need to create interface or design in this way. We can see here, this is a text view, this is a text view, and this is edit text button where entered text or the dialed number will be displayed, and this is delete button, this is a button, and these are all buttons where on click event need to be given. When you click on this number, that number need to be displayed in the edit text box, and when you click on the call, the dialed number or entered number need to be dialed, and then when you click on save button, the number need to be saved. Okay, first we need to create the interface. We already created the interface, and I already told you how to create the interface. I'm going to show you the design. Call and save application. This is a text view, and you can see edit text button, edit text box where dialed number will be displayed, and then when you click on call button, you should call dial number. Okay, and we have placed only 3 buttons here, and remaining buttons you can place. And what's the function of this button? When you click on this button, that text or button label should be displayed here inside the text box. Now here in the interface, as it is shown, different buttons given different names. ID of this button is B1, ID of this button is B2, ID of this button is B3, the ID of this button is BT and DL, you can see. ID of this button is BT and call, ID of this button is save. Now how to code for this application, we will see. After keeping all the numbers button, all the buttons with different number, okay, you know how to keep the interface or button, already told in the previous class. Now we see how to code this. How to code placing the label on the text box, placing the button label on the text box. To view coding, I already told you that first you need to create an activity. The main activity already available. In that activity you have to implement, you have to use interface of view dot on click listener. Okay, you have to you have to implement the interface of view dot on click listener, and the interface contain on click function. This on click function we have to implement. Okay, before that, first whatever button object we have created, B1, B2, B3, BT and DL, BT and call and BT and save, this button object we have to map. Okay, this button interface we have to map to button object. Button objects are B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6. We have to map B1 to B1 button ID. We already created the button, and now we have to map it by using find view by ID r.id.b1. and then say whatever button ID we map to button object B1. Now B1 dot set on click listener this. B1 dot set on click listener this. This event is used to make the button to listen to the events. Make the button to listening to the event. That is, when you click on that button, it should listen to that click event. Similarly, B2 button object we are mapping to B2 button ID. Okay, and then we are keeping on click listener event for that button. Okay, we have to keep on click listener event for that button. Like that, for every button we need to map to its object, and we need to keep set on click listener event. Okay, and for text T1 we need to map T1 equal to find view by id r dot id dot txt num. Txt num is the text box. We are going to map to T1 object. Now in the on click event, what we need to do? In the on click event, which is going to accept the interface object V. Okay? Object V. Now if V dot equals B1, if B1 button is pressed, then we need to append. When we click on the button B2, we should add text 2 to the text box. Like that, we are going to use append method to add the text to text box. In such a way, when we click on particular buttons, it go on add its text. Okay. Now if V dot equal to B4 indicates it is clear, the text box clear, text box delete. Okay. When you click on delete button, it should clear the text box. For that purpose, we are given T1 dot set text blank. When a B5 button is pressed, which is a B5 button? B5 button is nothing but call button. Okay. When you click on call button, it should first get the data from the text box. It is getting the data from the text box by using T1 dot get text dot to string. Okay, string data equal to T1 dot get text dot to string, and then that data whatever stored in the variable. Okay, the data is having the content or number. Okay, telephone number. Okay, that number is stored in the data. And now to create a call, we have to create intent. How to create intent? Intent class IT object equal to new intent, then intent dot action call. See, this you have to keep in remember. When you click on dot, okay, it displays different methods. You have to select action call from this. Okay, action call, you can select it to make the call, and then it dot set data uri dot parse. Okay, see the method it dot set data. Inside that the parameter is uri dot parse, then tell plus data having the telephone numbers. Okay, then start activity it indicates the activity it started with the telephone number plus data. Okay, tell is a text and data is the number. Okay, now this when you click on call button, it calls the dialed number by starting the activity it having the data telephone number. Okay, uri dot parse method you have to use. If v dot equals b6 indicates save button. If you click on save button, now to save you are going to create one more intent called as contact intent, then new intent. For what purpose? The purpose of this intent is to insert the content of the intent. Okay, insert dot action. Okay, contacts contract. Okay, dot, see this to store in the phone contact. Therefore contacts contract dot intents dot insert dot action is used to save. and then see, before saving it's asking set type, it's giving set content type as raw content dot content type. Okay, and then put extra to save, put extra to save what you are going to save. First you are going to save the name and then the telephone number. See here, whose name is unknown because we are not going to save any name, therefore value we are giving unknown. We are going to save just contact number. You can see in the interface it is not given to save the name, it has to just save the number. Okay, therefore to save the number you have to here once again keep contact intent dot put extra contract dot insert intents dot insert dot phone. Okay, you are going to insert phone number. Okay, as phone number the content is stored in the text box. Okay, instead of giving t1 dot get text dot to string, you can also give data because you are stored the data. Okay, you stored the but you stored a number in the data variable, but it is local. Here it is local to this block, local to this block. Okay, therefore here you cannot access the data, but you can directly access the content of text box by using t1 dot get text dot to string. Okay, that telephone number which is there in the text box is written to the content. Okay, contacts contract, that is phone numbers contract, and then you have to say start activity contact intent. You know why activity is used. An intent is a messaging object you can use to request an action from another app component. The intents facilitates communication between components in several ways. There are three fundamental use cases. First one is starting an activity, and then you can start a new instance of an activity by passing an intent to start activity. That what you are going to do here. Okay, by passing an intent to activity, and then once you start the activity, then the content of intent is passed to that activity. Now here the activity is nothing but a action call. Okay, action call, and similarly here the intent is created to insert contacts. Okay, therefore that is insert dot action. Here action is insert action by placing the telephone number and contactor's name. Okay, name and number, and then you are going to start the activity contact intent. Okay, first intent need to be created. Okay, once you finish it the creation of interface and return the code, how to do some settings in the manifest.xml. You can open manifest.xml by going to app and there manifest folder, and then by double clicking on android manifest.xml. Okay, this is android manifest.xml. Here you need to give permission. How to give permission? By using users. Okay, users permission. Okay, users permission, and then android name. Then see it's showing. We no need to keep in remember this all, but just you have to know. It is there is an android dot permission dot call phone. Okay, and you can go on scroll for the particular option permission. Okay, PQR particular option permission. It is permission android dot permission dot call phone. Correct, call phone comes in here, call coming. Okay, call company, call privilege is there. Okay, you have to write Android dot permission dot call phone. Okay, you can choose call phone and close the tab. It's already given, no need to give it once again. Okay, this is a permission required to make a call because you are going to make a call. Okay, you are going to make a call, and this automatically displays all other content, automatically displays. Okay, and if you want to save, it automatically saves when you type. Now you start the activity, run this app, run the app by selecting this. Okay, wait till it start building the interface and till it show the emulator. You have to wait. See, it's showing the emulator very quickly, and now it has to show the interface on it. Now you can see the interface. Okay, whatever button you press. Okay, first you remove the content L. Okay, then whatever button you press, if there are more number of button, that number you can press. Go on, type the number. Okay, the label of the button will be placed as text, and then you have to select a call. Okay, there are no more number of buttons, you have to keep rows of buttons for all the numbers. Okay, then only you can make a call to number with different digits. Okay, if you click on call, it should call. Okay, now it is not going to call because there is no SIM card in this emulator. See, there is no SIM card in this emulator, therefore it cannot make a call. Okay, if there is a SIM card, it can call. So now, for example, see, for this purpose, how you can check? See, you can either build APK and transfer that APK file to your mobile, and there you can run this app so that the dialed number, the number will be dialed. Okay, number will be dialed because there is SIM card in your mobile. Okay, or you can install AVD launcher. Okay, AVD driver, where you can see the app in your mobile. Now you cannot see the app because it cannot call. Okay, once again you see the interface. See, when you first you have to delete, then when you dial the number, then if you click on save, it has to save in the telephone directory. Now it take a minute to add an account that will back up your contacts to Google. Okay, it is showing. Okay, see, it is going to create new contact. Okay, you have to select add account. Okay, it is giving account name as unknown, and it need to save. Okay, to save the telephone number to the contacts of the mobile. See, when you try to save the contact, it is showing it is signing with the Google account. Okay, and it is asking email or phone. Okay, you have to give email or phone number here. Still, because there is no SIM available, even though if you give email or phone, it may not work. See, I am going to give my email. Next, it's asking the password. Then we have to say I agree. Select more, select accept. Now see, new contacts will be saved to sumat.power@canaraengineering.in. Okay, it is going to save in the canaraengineering.in. Okay, select OK, and it is taking the name as unknown, because we have given in the code here, in the main activity.java we have given the name as unknown. Here it gives us the option to change the name. You can change the name. Okay, any name you can give here, and you can also give mobile or work or anything. Phone number you can give. Okay, it allows you to give some phone number. Okay, and email, more fields you can select. Okay, like this you can work on create new contact. You have to give it properly. Okay, like this app works. Okay, you can remove this create contact, you can discard changes. In this way this app works. Okay, you can see here the new contacts will be created by using contact.intents.insert. Okay, by putting the content name and telephone number.